Welcome to Forgotten Picture YouTube channel. Today, I will show you some pictures that history has forgotten. Please watch the video till the end and enjoy. Amid London's swinging 60s, designer Mary Quant unleashed the miniskirt, a bold symbol of youth rebellion, women's liberation, vibrant colors, and unapologetic flair that redefined fashion forever. In September 1939, amid the Great Depression in Polk County's Copper Basin, striking copper miners in Ducktown, Tennessee, picketed the company's store, united against poor conditions and silicosis, defiantly awaiting shift-in strikebreakers. In 1939 San Antonio, Texas, a bustling open-air market thrives on Haymarket Plaza. Vendors, many Mexican-American, display fresh produce from wooden baskets and truck beds as shoppers weave through the crowded streets, haggling for carrots, citrus, chilies, and more in this lively hub of community commerce. In 1974, Serbian artist Marina Abramovic stood motionless for 6 hours in a Naples gallery. Beside her, a table with 72 objects, from roses and feathers to knives and a loaded gun. Instructions: use them on me as desired. I am the object. What began gently turned brutal. Clothes torn, skin cut, thorns pressed in, blood drawn. A gun pressed her head. When time ended, she moved and the crowd fled, unable to face the humanity they had stripped away. Rhythm Zero exposed the thin line between civility and savagery. On September 9, 1956, with Ed Sullivan recovering from injury and host Charles Lawton introducing him from a Los Angeles studio, 21-year-old Elvis Presley electrified over 60 million viewers. In his plaid jacket, he performed Don't Be Cruel, The Tender New, Love Me Tender, Ready Teddy, and Hound Dog, cementing his reign as the king of rock and roll. In 1995, rising Italian actress and model Maria Grazia Cucinotta gracefully walks through the Baroque streets of historic Martina Franca, Apulia. In 1977 Los Angeles, 15-year-old Demetria Gwines, soon to become Demi Moore, lived a typical teenage life amid family turmoil. These candid snapshots reveal a carefree yet resilient young girl, hanging out with friends, preparing for the day, and dreaming big, just years before her Hollywood breakthrough would transform her into a global star. In 1940, amid the lingering shadows of the Great Depression, a homesteader rests with his wife and young daughter in their humble dugout home in Pie Town, New Mexico. Walls insulated with newspaper clippings whisper of hardship, yet family bonds endure in this sparse frontier sanctuary of hope and resilience. In 1954, Hollywood's aquatic star Esther Williams traded pools for powder snow in idyllic Sun Valley, Idaho. The $1 Million Mermaid playfully crafts a skiing snowman, capturing the glamorous winter escapades of golden age celebrities in America's premier ski resort. Amid the harsh Yukon wilderness in 1898, hardy miners labored on El Dorado Creek during the Klondike Gold Rush, digging for riches in frozen ground. In the golden age of Hollywood, Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall's love story captivated the world. They met on set at ages 44 and 19, married in 1945, and shared 12 passionate years with 2 children. On January 14, 1957, Bogart succumbed to esophageal cancer at 57, leaving 32-year-old Bacall widowed and heartbroken. 3 Kyomuso mendicant monks in 1935 Japan performed sweizen on shakuhachi flutes. On January 15, 1947, in a vacant Los Angeles lot, the mutilated body of 22-year-old aspiring actress Elizabeth Short was found, severed at the waist, drained of blood, her face carved with a gruesome Glasgow smile. Dubbed the Black Dahlia by the press for her dark hair and attire, her brutal murder sparked massive investigations, over 500 false confessions, and endless theories. Nearly 80 years later, this chilling cold case remains unsolved, haunting American crime history. two women share a moment behind the bushes, circa early 1900s. In February 1979, jubilant Iranian students flood the streets of Tehran, celebrating the triumph of the Islamic Revolution. Raising portraits high, they honor Ayatollah Khomeini, the architect of a new era dawning over Iran. In the rugged hills of Boreland, West Virginia, on November 17, 1902, traveling photographer Albert J. Ewing captured a timeless moment. Students from elementary to middle school ages, including a pair of twin girls, proudly pose with their dedicated teacher in this classic one-room schoolhouse portrait, a glimpse into rural Appalachian education at the dawn of the 20th century. In 1953, at San Pedro's notorious Shanghai Reds bar, the toughest waterfront dive in America, legendary bouncer Cairo Mary firmly escorts an unruly sailor out the door, maintaining order in a rough-and-tumble world of post-war longshoremen and seafarers. In the early days of steam power in the 19th century, locomotive boiler explosions were tragically common, often caused by low water levels, corrosion, or overpressure, claiming countless lives before safety improvements emerged. In 1986 Durban, amid apartheid's rigid segregation, a courageous black man defies whites-only bus rules, challenging racial injustice head-on. Perched at over 12,000 feet in Colorado's rugged San Juan Mountains, the Virginius mine was discovered in 1876 and became one of the region's richest silver producers. This 1890 view captures its dramatic high-altitude setting amid the peaks. January 10, 1949, a historic snowstorm transforms Los Angeles into a winter wonderland. On the 3900 block of San Rafael Avenue, near MT Washington, two classic cars drive through fresh powder, the left one turning on an MT Washington Drive to descend the snow-covered hill. On June 13, 1936, at Hamburg's Blom plus Voss shipyard, hundreds of workers raised their arms in the Nazi salute as Adolf Hitler launched a new training vessel. One man stood defiant, arms firmly crossed. August Landmesser, once a party member, refused for love, his Jewish fiancée, Irma Eckler, and their unborn child. This is young Lili'uokalani, later known as Princess Lili'uokalani, in a rare portrait from her teenage years. Born in 1838, she rose to become Hawaii's first and only reigning queen in 1891. A talented composer and fierce defender of her people, she fought against foreign influence. In 1893, American-backed forces overthrew her monarchy, ending Hawaiian sovereignty. Lili'uokalani's legacy of resilience and aloha endures forever. In 1863, prospectors struck gold in Alder Gulch, sparking Montana's greatest rush. Within 3 years, $30 million in placer gold poured from streams. By 1866, booming Virginia City stood as territorial capital, a bustling frontier hub of wooden storefronts, saloons, and dreamers, captured eternally in this rare photograph. On March 13, 1959, Hollywood icon Marilyn Monroe prepares for promotional photos of her blockbuster comedy, Some Like It Hot. Trusted hairdresser Kenneth Battelle perfects her signature platinum curls, capturing the timeless glamour of a silver screen legend.